Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dreams a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Hi guys, I'm Crystal. I'm part of the board with Helping Hands for Cruising. Most of you guys know me as Destinations Delight, but what I want to tell you right now is Helping Hands for Cruising meant so much to me on this trip. I got to watch our first recipient, that's right, our first recipient enjoy his very first of many things to come through Aruba, Amber Cove, Bon Air, La Romana. To top it all off, the joy and the pleasures of getting to find and see this young man on board, get to see the ocean, get to see the waters, get to see animals, and most importantly, the smiles that brought to everybody's faces. If you're not part of Helping Hands for Cruising, I highly suggest you seek them out. Find them on Facebook, find them on YouTube, and let them make everybody's dreams come true. Guys, go support Helping Hands for Cruising. Thanks for watching.
G'day folks, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Well, you know what? A couple of people on board. First of all, Michael Ann. Welcome aboard, Michael Ann. Nice to have you here. And guess what? You made it to the top. Michael Ann, you have won the 755 trillion Fair Style points, which is worth jack shit nothing right now. Joe, welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Almost missed us. Had he not been looking at his phone, he wouldn't have known we were already on. Well, mate, we just started, so there you go. And of course, Michael Ann saying good day to Joe. So there we go. That's we got a full house today, a whole 3 people, which is awesome. And hopefully we'll get some more on the replay when people watch. So first of all, folks, I played an excerpt or an interview or a chat with Crystal, who's one of our board members. And I will be doing that, more of those sort of things, every Tuesday when I do the Chatting with Sean session on Helping Hands for Cruising. So first of all, you guys are noticing that I've got a different logo sitting behind me. And the logo is the Helping Hands for Cruising logo for the Cruise-A-Thon that we've got coming up. It's in the wings. So the Cruise-A-Thon that we've got coming up is for February 9 and 10. And we've got pretty much a full list of presenters right now who are going to come up and present on our Cruise-A-Thon, and we've got a bucket load of people in the background, Michael Ann and Shaz and Gaz from the cruising scene, who've worked tirelessly to make sure that we fill the list. So it will be an exciting viewing of the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruise-A-Thon on that weekend. Our goal for that weekend, folks, is the old $10,000. $10,000 puts 3 recipients on board cruise ships. So that's our goal for that particular weekend. Joe is saying, ha! Parks Elvis Festival was absolutely fantastic. So, Joe, thank you very much. Joe's also saying Friday the 9th and Saturday the 10th of February will be good. Looking forward to it. Mate, from our side of the pond, buddy, it'll be Thursday the 8th and Friday the 10th. So, well, if it's their Sunday, it's our Sunday. Sorry, I beg your pardon, we're a day later. So it'll be Saturday and Sunday, the 10th and 11th for us, because they're behind us and we're going according to the US schedule. So there you go. But it'll be great because you'll be watching. Look for the logo. And we will be putting up all the different all the different logos. We'll be putting up the different streams so that you'll be able to go and pick them. Michael Ann says Sharon is doing an awesome job in filling the spots. Yes, she certainly is. And she has done amazing. I think we've only got 2 spots left, maybe even 1. G'day, Little Bit in the Desert. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Pleasure to have you. Few things happening. We're talking about the new Cruise-A-Thon that's coming up. Michael Ann saying welcome, and Joe is saying, whose brilliant idea was it to have Bavarian pork knuckles, chips, and sauerkraut there? That is a really good question. I would have a hazard to guess to say that it might have been because it's Bavarian. I might say that it would be Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian, because he's the only one I know that would go there and bring up German food. So there you go. Joe, g'day to Lilybit. Little Bit in the Desert. My sister wants to go on a cruise before she dies. She has cancer and I may not be here much longer. Well, best way to do that, Little Bit, is to put it in a video that you then, a 5-minute video. Unfortunately, it can't be a family member, so find somebody else, like a friend or someone like that, who will put together a video telling us why your sister needs to go on a cruise. And there are certain criteria that have to be met. So if you don't mind, that would be the best way to put it in. Michael Ann saying, love the new logo, but now I want chocolate. Well, go ahead and get it done. Raid your chocolate cupboard. So there you go, Little Bit in the Desert. I've just explained how we do that. Put a video together, or get a friend to put a video together nominating your sister, and that should be put up to the board on our Helping Hands, the number 4 cruising.org website, and you can then get it done that way. Joe is saying one of our local radio stations within the Super Radio Network is giving away a cruise on the Resilient Lady at the moment. Mate, that would be awesome. That's exciting. Thank you. Michael Ann is saying check out the website. There it is. Where do I send the video? It'll be on the website. You'll find it on the website there, Little Bit in the Desert. Have a look there and see. Okay. And Joe's giving the website, helpinghands4cruising.org. And Michael Ann is saying that the website's to the website post. Posted on the website. Thank you very much. Okay, no problem. The good news is that when you put that up, it goes to the entire board, and the entire board has a look at the video. They then make decisions based on the validity and when we've got cruises going, as well as how much money's in the bank account. So right now we've got a cruise happening, and we've got Roxanne on that cruise. She's a lucky lady. This is the cruise that Roxanne is going to be going on. Yes, well, that's going to be an awesome cruise. I know a few people are going on that one. Don't you, Michael-Ann? You know a few people are going on that cruise? Maybe you're one of them. I don't know. That cruise is actually going to be rather an auspicious cruise, because that cruise is actually happening the Lilybet in the Desert. The video cannot be done by a family member. It has to be done by a friend or someone like that. And the reason is, if a family member goes in and puts the application in, it is not a fair indication for the board as to why that person should actually go on board, right? So, because there will be some questions that need to be asked. So there we go. I hit the like and share you out. Thank you for that. And yes, I do know Ashley Ratliff. And yep. Looks like a random cruise. It is an awesome cruise, that one. It's Michael-Ann knows exactly where it's going. She says, yes, including myself, there's a group of 10, including the recipient and companion. All right, you understand. Fantastic. There you go. Did you get the 501c3 status yet? Yes, we have the status. No, we do not have the EIN number yet. We're waiting on that to arrive. That should be here shortly, hopefully. Well, we've been asking the questions, so should be there. Okay, let me see. Who else have we got? What else have we got going on here? No, I need to update this screen because we do have a live going on there. Little Bit in the Desert, she brought me here. Oh, well, I'm glad she did. Thank you very much, Ashley. Nice of you to have done that. Joe, I wonder who Facebook user is. Could be that lovely Bonnie. It could be I'm just doing an update to see who it is. But if you've hit it the nail on the head before I've gotten there to have a look, then so be it, Mr. Blister. Well done. Oh, come on, hurry up. All right, I'm not going to focus on that right now. Oh, there we go. It's come up because I've said I'm not going to focus on that right now. Little Bit in the Desert is saying, I've been wanting to go for a long time. My one friend goes all the time. Her and her husband, they love going. That's awesome. Okay. Now, let's have a look, see who's in the chat. Who is in the chat? And it is, yes, it is the lovely Bonnie. Welcome on board, Bonnie. I hope you're feeling awesome. I hope everything is going on well for you. So there we go, folks. Those are the current cruises that we've got on board. The one that's going to happen this year. because this year is going to be kind of like a savoured up year. Next year is going to be incredibly busy. There are a lot of things going on that are going on. We're doing well. Bonnie, exciting things are happening. We've been rather busy with work, and the new year has started in a good way. So lots of things going on. Do you go live during the day? It's 2 a.m. in Arizona. Well, a little bit in the desert. It happens to be 8 p.m. on Tuesday evening here. So, sorry, I don't go to your time schedule. I go to mine. Scotty, what's up, mate? How you doing? You working? Hope everything's going well. What's up, my friend? Are you getting ready for this Cruise-A-Thon that we've got coming up? Cruise-A-Thon happening on February the 9th and 10th, your time. So there'll be lots of good things happening. Lots of good shows, I believe. Mark Alan saying good day to Scotty. 2025 will be my year to cruise. Right now, the only place she goes is to the doctor's office. That's no cruise. Bonnie, the good news is we've got 2 helping hands for cruising, actually 3 helping hands for cruising cruises going on in 2025. The first one will be 2nd of January, starting off with the Ducks cruise, and that's going to the South Pacific out of Sydney. The second one is going to be the Alaska cruise, going from Seattle to Alaska in June, and that one's being put on by Ocean to Ocean. And the third one is going to be the Rock and Roll cruise, and we're not exactly sure when that's on, but it's going to be a biggie. Little bit in the desert's having a giggle, and okay. Scotty, hey Michael Ann. Michael Ann, you can catch Sean on the Down Under Cruises on Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's when you can catch me. Scotty's at work, and yes, already have his own time slot reserved. Saturday, February the 10th at 9 p.m. Mate, are you coming alone, or have you got that that lovely wife of yours? Because if you've got that wife of yours, I think you guys... well, we better watch you, because I know you'll get up to some nonsense. It's going to be a fun time. Little bit in the desert, I hope we'll get to go... are you capping? Are you what? I don't understand that last word. We will get to go... Okay, so, well, you never know. Stranger things could happen. Okay, Bonnie is saying, but my doctor talks with me about cruising. My gynecologist loves cruising too. Well, you know what? There's some good cruising going on right now, especially with the new ships that are coming out. The Icon and, well, the Wonder of the Seas is no longer the biggest ship, so now the Icon and so on and so forth. Little bit in the desert, my dad went on one to Alaska and he said it was awesome. Yup. Bonnie, will any of your group cruises be on a princess ship? The one that's happening in January next year is going to be on a celebrity ship. The one that's happening out of Alaska is going to be on a Norwegian ship. And I believe that the Rock and Roll cruise is a Norwegian ship as well. So there you go. Scotty is saying, as far as I know, Amber will be with me. You know what? That Amber, you need to actually keep her under wraps. She's one awesome lady. Bonnie, I don't do mega cruise ships. You know what, Bonnie? We've never done a mega cruise ship either. Kind of like the smaller ones. You kind of need a passport to get on one of those bigger ones, because going from one end of the other from one end of the cruise ship to the other, you're changing the hemisphere. They are so damn big. Seriously, like you get on in Florida at the say you get on in Miami, you get on board the ship in Florida, and you end up in South Carolina when you get to the other end of the ship. They're just so damn big. Michael Ann is saying, seen a picture of the Icon next to the Wonder. She's massive. Yeah, I saw that picture too. and boy, is she huge. I might try Celebrity. No NCL for you. How come you won't do NCL? Royal we won't touch, but anyway, I still wonder how the icon stays upright. Yeah, that's a huge amount of ship, and the guys who actually designed it are absolute geniuses. I mean, seriously. But you know what? From our point of view, we want to go on a cruise ship. When we go on a cruise ship, we want our cabin to actually look out at the ocean. We don't want our cabin to look at the inside, you know? Those internal cabins, to me, they defeat the purpose of being on board a cruise ship. You kind of get the feeling like you're in a huge hotel. Not that you're on a cruise ship. Okay, the cruise ship is a floating hotel, but you don't actually, you know, it would be nice to be able to look at the ocean all the time. Bonnie's saying, funny guy, Sean, love that icon passport. Well, they are. They're just that damn big. Mark Elan was saying I was okay with the size of the Carnival Horizon. Don't really want bigger. No, yeah, we're pretty much the same. The Horizon is kind of like big enough, and that's about it. Scotty, 88 days till we set sail on the Carnival Sunshine out of Charleston, South Carolina, with Blaine and Mallory. Mate, let me put this to you. You guys are into one exciting cruise, especially spending time with those two. I will say this to you, Scotty. Spend more time with Mallory. She's much cuter than Blaine. Bonnie, she's had customer service problems with NCL. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Michael Ann, I agree with you. That will be awesome. And Joe, so it was Bonnie. Good guess. Mate, you checked Facebook. I know you did. Bonnie, I agree with you. I want to see the sea when I'm on a ship, not look across at another cabin. And yeah, that's it. That's the thing I'm finding, is that when you get on board these huge cruise ships, especially with the cabins pointing inwards, to me it defeats the purpose of being on a cruise ship, really. A lot of buffering going on there. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe just your internet, but I've currently got things coming out on the YouTube channel and the Facebook page, and it's all coming up really well. So try getting on to Helping Hands for Cruising, the YouTube channel. See how that goes. Scotty is really looking forward to it, and it will be the first time the boys will have been on a cruise. Man, those boys are going to have an awesome time, aren't they? You send them off to the kids section, let them have fun in the kids section. I tell you what, they're going to have an absolute ball. Here's the exciting thing, mate. You guys are going to get on with a red card, and they're going to get on with a blue card. Woohoo! That's going to be awesome. All right, Joe is having himself some beef jerky made by a great family business called Riverina Jerky and Biltong. South Africans. Now, where are they based? Are they based in Riverina? So that would be round about Mildura way, is that right? Bonnie fixed it. She did the old reset button. Awesome. Glad you sorted it out. Thank you, Michael Ann. Just telling everybody to hit the thumbs up. Please do, folks. The more you hit the thumbs up, the more the channel grows and so forth. Aussies, they're based in Albury. Okay. Well, that's cool. Next time I'm going through Albury, I'll see if I can hit them up. See if they can make me some decent biltong. Okay, so Stream Elements. G'day, Stream Elements. They've popped in to say, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and press the like button. More importantly, please share with all your friends. Thank you. That's great. All right, so we've had a look at the cruise that Michael Ann is going on. Here's a nice cruise that I know is being put together by Bruce from Ocean to Ocean.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
Yep, you sure don't want to miss that one. It's going to be a great cruise. It's actually on Ilana and my bucket list, our bucket list, and if we can get it on the bucket list, well, that's awesome because, well, all we got to do is win the lottery and then hopefully we'll be able to make it. But yeah, so it's exciting. It's exciting. Okay, Joe is saying if you've got to spare $90, you can get a kilogram of it. Mate, I can just go down the road and get some biltong down here, and they'll do it by the stick of meat. But if it's nice, you got to try it, mate. You got to try biltong. Try some biltong, not jerky, biltong. Scott, Michael Ann has solved my problem to leaving my keys on the ship. Do a cabin tour video before we leave the ship, mate. That's a smart one. You know what I've discovered? The best way to actually not forget my keys is to actually stick it in my backpack, the one that is easy to see and carry. By the way, it's not only the keys that people tend to leave. Joe is saying, I'm guilty of leaving things where they shouldn't be. Yep. Michael Ann agrees with me, or anything else left behind. Bonnie is saying, I rarely visit the YouTube app. Too many ads and I won't pay for the premium. Excuse me. Well, that's a shame. Well, that's cool. Stay on Facebook. I don't mind. You still get to see the show, and that's the exciting bit, and we still spend time with you, and that makes it even more amazing. Powerball's on. Oh, bugger, you had to go and tell everybody. Now the Yanks are going to get in on it. Because the problem with the Yanks, when they do a lottery overseas, they have to give away a half for tax, whereas we keep the whole lot. So now they're all going to go into our lottery, and then we've got some issues. Oh, jeez, Joe, when are you going to learn to shut up? I'm joking, mate. I'm joking. Scott, Joe, it's not cheap getting a car key made at the airport after your cruise. Yeah, I know that, mate. I know that. Bonnie, maybe you and Ilana can join me on the Coral Princess to Alaska in 25, going with a small group that you've cruised with before. 11-day cruise round trip Vancouver. Well, that would be amazing, Bonnie. But I've got another suggestion for you. My suggestion is we will be headed stateside for the rock and roll cruise. So perhaps if we are lucky enough, we might actually get to catch up over a cup of coffee or a dinner. How would that sound? If we win Tats Lotto, we will certainly think about coming on the Coral Princess. Absolutely. Joe's going, hell no, Scotty, especially with these fancy new keyless entry and start systems. Yep. That's our Powerball, mate. Yeah, I know it's huge, but we don't want the whole world to know about it because we don't want to share it. It's an Aussie thing. Very true, says Scotty. Very true. All right. So, okay. Bonnie would love to meet us there in the US. You know what, Bonnie? We've been thinking about it for ages, and yes, we would love to. In actual fact, we believe that if with the rock and roll cruise, it could very well be going out of Florida. We're not exactly sure where. That depends on the ship. But we will be spending some time in Fort Myers, going to see my cousin and hook up with a couple of other people. We may have some ability to actually get to see you and spend some time together with you, which would be awesome. Too late, mate. I already got it. I got it online. So there. But if you have it, share it. No, you wouldn't share it. 100 million bucks. What? Hey, Joe, what would you do with 100 mil? 100 mil? Seriously? I know exactly what I'd do with it. That'd be awesome. 100 mil. That's what a way to go. All right. So, what else can I tell you? We still have, we've got the 501c3 and we're still waiting on the IRS to issue us with the EIN number so that we can set up our bank account, so that we can get some advertising going, and I'm hoping that it'll happen fairly quickly. We've had this little interruption called the Christmas New Year break, but we're already into halfway through January. Can you believe halfway through January? This year is going to go like nobody's business. So excitement plus. Anyway, all we can say is only good things to happen, please. And also for everybody, may you all have a very, very, very prosperous and healthy, happy New Year. That's all I can say about that. Let's talk some cruising now. Yes, in port. What's in port? Let's have a look. I can tell you what's been in Melbourne today. Ships that have been in Melbourne today was, we're on the 16th today, so we had the Seven Seas Explorer come on into Melbourne. On Friday, we're going to have the Norwegian Spirit, and then Saturday, the Pacific Explorer. Also, in Sydney, excuse me, Sydney today, they had the Norwegian Spirit, the Carnival Splendor. Tomorrow, the Norwegian Spirit leaves out of the Eden Cruise Wharf. And on Thursday, the Majestic Princess, as well as the Silver Muse. And then on Friday, the Seven Seas will be there with the Brilliance of the Seas as well. So there's going to be a few ships in Sydney in the next couple of days, and have been in the last few. All right, now in Brisbane, let's see what's in Brizzy. Brizzy has got today, there was nothing in today. On Friday, there's going to be the Quantum of the Seas. And then on Saturday, is going to be the Pacific Encounter. And Sunday, the Carnival Luminosa. So that's their run around. All right, so Joe is saying he's also have some jerky snuff, chewable jerky. Really? Wow. Bonnie is saying she's learning more Aussie phrases. Just watched Boy Swallow's Universe on Netflix. Oh, yeah? And what did you learn? Well. G'day, mate. How you doing, Jimmy? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. So glad you managed to get out of bed 30 minutes earlier. Joe is saying to Scotty that Mum's sister has a Subaru XV Crosstrek to you guys. And it is fancy. It has the remote keyless entry and start. Wow. Joe's saying g'day to Jimmy. Jimmy's saying g'day to Joe. And Jimmy's saying just rising now. Well. Have you got your first cuppa ready, or are you going to wait for the show to have your first cuppa? Michael Land saying g'day to Jimmy. Guys, you know what? We've got a full house. 6 in today. That's great. Steadily on the pedally and Spag Bowl. Yeah, ooh, those are good. Steadily on the pedally, I like that. Steady, yeah, don't go too fast. Just take it easy. And Spag Bowl, spaghetti bolognese. There we go. Bonnie, you know you're going to be a real good dictionary soon. Just getting up. Seriously, Jimmy? Just getting up. letting the pups out. Okay, so the pups needed the break, not you. You wouldn't have got up if the pups didn't come and give you a bothering. Scotty, Joe, most everything here in the States are keyless now. Less is more expensive. Yeah, you're not wrong. Less is more expensive. G'day to Michael Ann from Jimmy. Joe, it also got the best adaptive radar cruise control. This car uses the eyesight collision avoidance system camera to lock onto the cars in front. Wow. Good morning, Jimmy from Scotty. I can just see Jimmy now. He's going, g'day, Scotty. I can just imagine it. Joe's going, Scott, I'm lucky we still have a key. You have a key? I push a button and it makes the little buttons on the door go pop, and then I can open the car and get in. I still need that device to stick in, but hey, makes a difference. Makes a huge difference. Jimmy, it's Jimmy, stop, hang on. What is that word you got there in the middle of it's and yuck? What is that? What is that thing? What is that word? Don't understand. Bonnie is saying the new key fobs for keyless entry. When the battery dies, you can't get into the car. Yeah, there's ways around it. Joe's saying, Sean, we have a 2003 Toyota Camry ACV 36R. It still has a key. Yeah, I've got a Volvo that's 20 years old, a V70 that's 20 years old, and yes, it still has a key. Actually, it's 25 years old. It's done over 215,000 clicks. Michael Ann's favourite word, yuck. Okay, Jimmy is saying it's white and cold and it sucks. What? Well, good suggestion, mate. Don't go outside and stand on it. If you stand on it, then you'll get cold. We don't want you cold. We want you nice and warm. So if I were you, I would, I would just avoid it. You don't need to go outside, do you? I mean, you've got. It's the dogs that need to go outside. There we go. Michael Ann's agreeing. Yes, it does. What, that it sucks? How come? But then I don't get it. How come do you have all these guys singing I'm dreaming of a white Christmas? Because we don't dream of a white Christmas unless it's you shaking your stubby up and down so that the beer froths out everywhere and you get the white head from the beer. That to us is a white Christmas. Bonnie, she has a 1999 Plymouth Voyager, 79,000 miles. Only has a key for the doors and ignition. Minus 12. Oh my gosh. That's cold. Michael Ann? That is cold. And if I stepped outside, my voice would go up 3 octaves. Jimmy is making his first cup now. That's awesome. It's all BS marketing. What, the white Christmas bit? Or the fact that we want our excuse me, our beer to froth all over the place. Scott, white Christmas, yes, but after Christmas, spring on spring. Well, excuse me, after Christmas, you're headed in that direction anyway, aren't you? Bonnie's going, no snow in... Bonnie, you said that word again. I don't understand that word. Snow in South Florida. Joe is saying to Michael Ann, if I remember correctly, you're in Canada. That she is. And she agrees with Scotty. Yes, Joe, Southern Ontario, Canada. Stream Elements are saying, Helping Hands for Cruising would like to thank you for your donation. Folks, I'm busy hiding the QR code, but I'll tell you what, that QR code will be in full display all Cruise-A-Thon long. Please give it your best shot, hit it in there, and Please empty your pockets. No, Joe, not Michigan. She is in Canada, so it's Ontario. O-N, Ontario. Bonnie is going to Alaska to see. No, but you go to see the glaciers. That's a different thing. Joe saying, nice. Jimmy, I'm dreaming of tan sandy beaches in the green palm tree and in the green palm trees. Mate, you need to dream of coming down under. End of story. So, you know this time period, the one you're complaining about? Well, we're outside in shorts. I'm sweating. And you know what? It's just awesome. Mark Alan is saying it was decent until about a week ago. Okay. Joe. Jimmy, I'm thinking of margaritas while white sand, Jimmy Buffett, and blue water. Ah, so you want to go to Margaritaville? That's cool. -6 here now for Jimmy. Oh man. What's that? -6F or -6C? Joe, no, I don't mind if they come on down and join us. Enjoying the short sleeves and the awesome stuff. I'm with you, Joe. Bonnie is saying that her last cruise to Alaska in May 2019, they saw snowflakes in Skagway, actually in the Yukon. Wow. Big parrot head here. Are you talking about yourself or me, Joe? Seriously. Well, folks, I haven't got anything else to tell you about what's going on with HH4C. Other than that, we've got the Cruise-A-Thon happening. Other than we've got, we're still waiting on the EIN number, and we're getting things ready and set. I was hoping I'd have some news on the rock and roll cruise, but I don't. So, oh, jeez. Jimmy's sitting on -6C. Freezing. That's cold. 21F. Man, -6 is cold. Anyway, so I'm going to call it quits. Let you guys get ready for the great astute tourist coming up shortly. Okay, Joe. I'm talking about me, bloody Volvo drivers. They do my head in. Sometimes. Just kidding, mate. Hey, mate, I could take it. It's cool. I can take it. You know, we Volvo drivers need to stick together. That's why there's so many Volvo stacks. No, I'm joking. Bonnie, I live very close to Margaritaville by the sea, and she hasn't gone on that cruise ship yet. Yeah, there's some interesting things going on with that cruise ship. Anyway, folks, Michael Ann is agreeing with me. Have a good night. I am. I'm going to get to bed early. What I will say to you folks is tomorrow night the Down Under cruises are coming on board, so that's going to be a great hump day show, and that'll be 8 p.m. Melbourne time, Sparrow Fight your time. More importantly, on Friday evening Eastern at 10 p.m. we have our normal show, which will be 2 p.m. for us here on our side of the pond, Joe. So 2 p.m. show. So we will have an awesome showtime. Cup of Joe live at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard. So that's in roughly 15 minutes. Go down, wake Jimmy up because he needs a good wake-up call. And folks, we'd like to thank you all for joining us. Please enjoy the show. Please enjoy the Astute Tourist show, and we'll say to you, have an awesome day for those staying awake, and a great night for those hitting the hay. Take care, and we'll catch up with you later.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? And floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands